So making an extra $1,000 a month is absolutely life-changing and more easy and doable than you can imagine. In this video, I'm gonna show you 7 steps you can take right now to make an extra $1,000 a month with land. All right, so first I'm gonna talk to you about the benefit of an extra $1,000 a month rolling in without you doing anything whatsoever every single month to get this. And then I'm gonna talk about the steps to do it, the 7 steps. And by the end of this, you're gonna know exactly how you can make an extra $1,000 a month right now with land. All right, so imagine having an extra $1,000 a month coming in every single month. Is that a car payment? Is that a big boat payment? Or is that, buying your mom a car? All right, now let's talk about the steps you need to take, the 7 steps. The number 1 step is picking your playground, picking your area. And I like the old term that says, grow where you're planted. I love for you to pick your own backyard because this allows you to be able to meet the landowner, meet the land buyer, all these things, and it allows you to kind of get to know the area. Now let's just say there's not a lot of land in your own backyard. I recommend being within about a 2.5 hour radius. That is quite a bit of stretch of American land, and you're gonna have multiple opportunities if you go the whole 2.5 hour radius. Step number 2, I want you to find a list of absolute hungry, motivated, salivating landowners that want to sell you their land right now, today, and they don't care what you buy it for. All right, how do you find that list? I've got 2 options for you. Option A, you can go to the tax collector's office or the county treasurer's office, depending on what state you're in. Like for instance, Colorado calls it the county treasurer, and the state of Florida calls it the tax collector's office. Really, all you care about is the person that's in charge of making sure the property taxes get paid on properties. And it doesn't matter who that person is or what they call that person. Sometimes you're gonna have to go down to the county treasurer or the county tax collector's office and ask. Sometimes a phone call will work, but you want a list of people that are behind on their taxes, and ultimately you're interested in the landowners that are behind on their taxes. And then step number 3, I want you to mail those people. But let me back up to step number 2. I want to give you option B, and that is an easier list where this list, over 25% of the people are gonna need and have to sell their land in the next 24 months. You can also go and watch a video that I just did called How to Find Inherited Land and Houses for Sale. But I want you to go to inheritedlandlist.com, and this is going to take you to a website called US Lead List. You're going to pick your state, and then you can get a quote of people that you can get this very special list that no one's talking about, that over 25% of the people are going to have to sell in the next 24 months. These people inherited this land. The largest transfer of wealth in this country is usually death, and these people that own this land have passed away, and now someone else is going to inherit it, and you can buy it a lot of times for pennies on the dollar. All right, step number 3, you need to send some communication to the list that you receive, whether it be the tax delinquent list or the inherited land list or both. Maybe you're an overachiever and you're just a trigger puller. So I want this communication to be some sort of letter or postcard, and that postcard or letter can be as simple as, hey, my name is Brent, and I'd like to buy your land at 123 Main Street. If you're interested in an all cash, fair offer, give me a call or text me. God bless you, and have a phone number on there and test that phone number and make sure it works. And let me just give you a word of caution. I want your return address to be somewhere different besides your home where you and your family and all that reside, because you don't want people to just show up randomly to your house. So I like a UPS box or a post office box or a virtual mailbox. A lot of people ask, which one's better? I say whichever one's cheaper. Keep revenue in the first position, keep your expenses low because we're just starting out here. All right, step number 4, the phone is gonna start ringing, and I want you to be prepared to start answering that phone and having great conversations with these sellers and figuring out ways you can serve them, because at the end of the day, you wanna figure out what is the reason why they wanna sell this land? What convenience can you offer them? What kind of speed can you offer them? What are you willing to offer them for them to give you a portion of their equity? Basically, AKA sell it to you at a discount. And then once you find that out, I want you to go to step number 5, and that is do some research. Figure out what that land is worth. Figure out what you can sell it for. And here's the best way to do it is, let's just say you're looking at a half-acre parcel. I want you to compare apples to apples. 1, you can call the realtor and say, hey, what are the half-acre parcels going for in this zip code? Or 2, you can go on Zillow.com and look at what half-acre parcels have sold for in the last 6 months. with that zip code, or Redfin and also LandWatch and places like that. So you want to do an apple to apple comparison. Now, if it's a 5-acre parcel, you don't care what half-acre parcels are going for. You need to know what the 5-acre parcels are selling for in that area. So that's step number 5. Step number 6, you need to find a buyer that can pay just a little bit more than what you're buying the land for. How do you find these buyers? You can put an ad on Craigslist. You can put an ad on a Facebook buy-sell group. You can put signs up all around the property. You can figure out who the neighbors are, and you can contact the neighbors and start reaching out to them. And step number 7, sell this land for a down payment and a monthly payment. Let's just say you get a down payment of $2,000 and you get a payment of $250 per month. Now, this is your first passive income check every single month that you got coming in. You're 1/4 of the way there to $1,000 a month. Or you could do this on a bigger parcel of land and do it one time and have a payment of $1,000 a month. I like to do it multiple times. I like to extend the terms out as long as possible because that allows me to make more interest on the land. You only have to do it 3 more times to make $1,000 a month. So just continue repeating those steps 1 through 7. Actually, you don't have to repeat step 1 because you already picked your playground. And you probably don't have to repeat step 2 because you already got the list. You just want to continue to cultivate that list, continue to follow up, continue to talk to these sellers, and continue to find buyers. And that's ultimately how you're going to get that additional $1,000 per month in passive income through land. All right, guys, I hope you're enjoying these 7 steps. I want you to take just a half of a second and smash that red subscribe button. And if you don't, you might get bed bugs tonight. So definitely, you don't want to chance that. Just hit the red subscribe button. Thanks so much for doing that. Let's keep going. All right, so I have 2 action steps for you right now. One is go out and do a deal today. Do a land deal today. That way you can start working on that $1,000 additional income each month. And then maybe you want someone to hold your hand. Maybe you need some help with this or some guidance. I've done over 400 land transactions and I have 100 land notes paying me every single month coming in. If you are interested in me holding your hand through this entire process, I want you to go to thelandsharks.com right now, schedule a call with my team, and if we like what you have to say, we might even invite you into the coaching program.